Supreme Court advocate who's with us. We'll also go across to senior journalist Rennie Abraham in just a moment. Dr. Rajiv Nanda, you and I were discussing earlier in the day how this may be unprecedented at many levels, but the Supreme Court can, in its wisdom, decide that it is important for a popularly elected chief minister of a state to be allowed to campaign for his political party during an important Lok Sabha election. And that is the exact view that the court seems to have taken. Even though the reasoning, will, I'm sure, come out later. We don't have the details of the exact reasoning that the court has mentioned in its ruling. But it is very clear that Arvind Kejriwal has an opportunity now to campaign not only in Delhi, but even beyond, because he is on bail till the 1st of June. How important is this verdict in your view?
See, Neha, as far as the legal aspect is concerned, Supreme Court has not granted him bail on any merits of the matter. Supreme Court, as we were discussing earlier also, has perhaps kept in mind only one thing, that the people of Delhi, or people of India for that matter, should not be deprived of a political party whose head is in jail. Because Arvind Kejriwal is wearing two hats. He is the president or the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, as well as the chief minister of Delhi, who's facing this excise liquor gate scam. So now, as far as merits are concerned, I don't think so that Supreme Court can and Supreme Court has said anything on merits while granting the bail. It is only and only the sole criteria is that the democracy of this country should also get a chance, which perhaps they thought that maybe the democracy is not getting a chance. People are being deprived of a leader addressing them and or campaigning in the poll. But all that, I was also hearing these comments of somebody who was saying here that ये case में जीत गया है, गलत case है, वो खराब हो गया, and all that. This is all crap. What is the campaigning? What is this narration going on this media? That ED का केस खराब हो गया. This something.
इंडिया अलायंस के किसी भी हिस्से में जाकर प्रचार करने की उनको छूट दे दी है.
That's all right. That's all right. If he's released, he can do anything.
That was another legal reaction from the Supreme Court. The lawyer there saying Arvind Kejriwal is at complete liberty to campaign for his party up till the 1st of June. Now, the question is, when exactly is he going to step out of jail? Will that happen today or will it happen tomorrow? Only a formality left. Once the paperwork is done, he will be a free man till the 1st of June. All right, Dr. Rajiv Nanda, if I could come to you now, perhaps incorrect to say he'll be a free man because this is only interim bail. But fact of the matter is, this is a very, very significant order. Of course, you're right that this has nothing to do with the merits of the case. That matter is still sub judice. The court hasn't even commented on it. This matter was limited to whether Arvind Kejriwal should be allowed to come out and campaign for his party. And now that permission has been granted, and it is very clear, as I said earlier, that the Supreme Court thinks that it is important for a democratically elected chief minister to be allowed to campaign for his party in a crucial Lok Sabha election that happens once in 5 years.
Yes, of course, this is important. This is, as I said earlier also, unprecedented. Now this is going to really become a precedent. All people, anybody who will be a political leader will give this kind of citation, that Supreme Court has earlier given this kind of ruling, and this will be cited all over the country, left, right and center. All the high courts, the trial courts will be faced with this kind of precedent now. They will have to deal with it. They'll have to perhaps find it very difficult to reject the bail application of any political leaders now onwards. But one thing is very sure, one thing is very good which has happened today is that no matter what government, how much powerful the government is or how much powerful a political party heading the government is, no matter how strongly the ED or any of these agencies, whether CBI or income tax is, no matter how powerful they are, but Supreme Court has today come out that I am the boss. Whatever I say is I am the custodian of the Constitution of India, and I am the final person who can say as to under 142 what is good for the country.
Yes. But isn't that true in any case, sir?
Yes, it is.
It is ultimately the judiciary, especially the apex court, which is the ultimate arbiter of all matters pertaining to the Constitution of India and to the interpretation of laws.
Yes, it is. 142 or, otherwise also, in the three branches, the executive, legislative and the judiciary, today what has finally come in is that it has been reiterated rather, if we all
Supreme Court
collectively,
is supreme.
yes, Supreme Court is supreme. Supreme Court is supreme, and judiciary is supreme. You know, we must
Yes.
recollect that during the times of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, when she lost elections, it was the court which forced her to impose emergency because there was a judicial verdict against her that she has lost election, that there were corrupt practices in her election. So it is once again reiterated, the court, the judiciary is supreme in this country, and the hopes of people living in democracy have really revived, that there is somebody who, in case of need, can come to their help. I'm not saying that whether Kejriwal's bail is good or bad, but I'm simply saying that Supreme Court has said that judiciary is supreme, Supreme Court is supreme.
All right. Sir, I'll come back to you in just a moment. Thanks for your opening remarks. Now we have Vikramjit Pasi,